I Know What You Did Last Summer, or at least that's the film that I just got done seeing. What's up, guys? I just got out of the theater from seeing I Know What You Did Last Summer, the newest horror slasher flick to hit theaters. The film is a legacy sequel to that original 1997 I Know What You Did Last Summer film, where you get a brand new cast of characters, but they also pepper in a couple of legacy characters played by Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr., both reprising their roles from that film from over 30 years ago. And in this film, those new adults are being chased down by a hook-handed fisherman who's trying to kill all of them because of what they did last summer. My biggest positive coming out of this film has to be the kills. They were gory, they were intense, and I had a really fun time with it. They never really shied away from the kills, and I thought they might do that in this film, but they really didn't. If you like watching that hook go through people's faces, go through people's bodies, well, you're gonna get a lot of it, and you get a few other creative kills. Nothing extravagant, but at least they are different than just all being hook-handed kills. My biggest negative for this movie is probably going to be the overall story for the characters in this film. They don't try to completely redo what happened in that original film, but they do a version of it, and so it feels kind of stale, like something we've seen before. And then throughout this film, the story beats just seem to go exactly where I thought they would go throughout the film. There were a few twists and turns, a few surprises, but none of them really caught me by surprise, because by the time they happened, I didn't feel like they were surprises anymore. A couple different people throughout the film that I was like, oh, that could be the killer, and then that person would wind up dead, and I'd be like, all right, that's not the killer anymore. Going back to my original idea of who they're making the killer in this film, and then, yep, that's who the killer was. So again, the story in and of itself wasn't great, a bit predictable. But if you're a huge fan of that original I Know What You Did Last Summer, or if you're a fan of any of the sequels of that film, well then I think you'll enjoy this one. You should go check out I Know What You Did Last Summer in theaters. Oh, and for any super fans out there, there is a post-credit scene that looks to set up the future of this franchise. So if you really love the I Know What You Did Last Summer franchise, stick around for that post-credit scene because it's going in a direction that, again, kind of seems predictable, but hey, I'm here for the ride. I'm excited about it.